on Monday.
Fox Weather Storm Specialist Mike Seidel is live from Florida's Gulf Coast this morning. Good morning, Mike.
Hey, good morning, Will. We're here in Steinhatchee. We've moved up to the most susceptible area basically on the planet to storm surge flooding. This is the Big Bend, the big concave-shaped area, shallow water in the Gulf, and all things are in order for a pretty terrific storm surge. Not expecting the conditions we had last year. Idalia brought 8 feet of water up this river in 1 hour, ended up with a surge of almost 14 feet. Let me show you the current stats. Now, this storm is east side loaded. You can see all the convection, the bright colors. We already had one tornado warning earlier around Naples. Rain now heading towards Tampa Bay. The storm is going to start turning north, then northeast to make landfall in this area sometime late Monday morning or early Monday afternoon. Winds were increased at 8 a.m. Eastern by the Hurricane Center to 60 miles an hour. So there's the track coming north and then hooking into the Big Bend. Then it slows down Monday and Tuesday. And right now, very concerned about what could be an historic flood event for parts of the Carolinas and Georgia, watching Savannah and Charleston very closely. Governor Ron DeSantis here in Florida spoke to the media just a few minutes ago and his concerns about Debby on the way tomorrow.
There will be power outages. If this hits here, particularly even as a Category 1 hurricane, it could get up to 85, 90, 95 mile an hour sustained wind. That is absolutely possible. Residents should be finalizing all of their preparations now. We are seeing already some of the impacts from the far-flung parts of the storm.
And again, the rainfall, a big issue inland and up the coast. Here in the Steinhatchee area, we're expecting 12 to 18 inches of rain. More like 4 to 6, maybe some localized 8-inch totals around Tampa. And look at those numbers up around Charleston, Savannah, coming up Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, maybe Thursday, as Debby slows down and stalls out. This could seriously be a real problem. Here in Steinhatchee, they've made some preps. They put the bimini tops down on these pontoon boats this morning. It's a relatively calm morning, but it's going to go downhill very quickly. And this time tomorrow, we will be nowhere near where we're standing here on the docks on the Steinhatchee. Back to you in the studio. It's Will, Rachel, and Joey. Good morning.
Good morning,
Nice
and that's Mike. He's standing in the calm before the storm. Mike, it was great having you on. We can't wait to have you back.
Thanks, Mike.
Fox Weather Storm Specialist Mike Seidel is live in Steinhatchee, Florida with the very latest. Mike.
Good afternoon, Northell from Steinhatchee, where there's a big concern again with a storm surge. Last year, Idalia just hammered this area with a storm surge up to 14 feet. Let's show you the latest. This is a satellite loop, and you can see the reds and oranges wrapping around the center of the storm, which is south and southwest of Tampa. Already some very heavy rain, flash flood warnings, and we've had at least a half dozen tornado warnings on the west coast of Florida so far. That's all going to rotate up here to the Big Bend. Meanwhile, the forecast cone, it's still moving. 13 to 15 miles an hour, but it's going to slow down as we get into Sunday night, Monday, and Tuesday. As it does so, it brings a big concern to the southeast coast of the U.S. But in the short term, landfall here in the Big Bend of Florida, which is very prone to flooding. It's a big concave area, and the seawater is not very deep. The Gulf of Mexico's shallow water table means that you're going to get a higher surge, and 6 to 10 feet is going to cause big problems. Also, flood watches. Everybody is getting ready. In fact, they have pretty much shut down this area. This is the Good Time Charters and Motel, and they have closed everything up. Everybody's out of the way. All these boats behind me have been tied down as tight as they can. They're going to ride out the hurricane. And the other story, not only on the coast but inland, very heavy rainfall. Here, at least a foot of rain. Tampa, too, under flood watches through tonight and Tuesday, into Tuesday here. And then off the Carolina coast, Arthel, it's going to sit and spin. Savannah and Charleston in those areas could have historic and prolific flooding. It's shaping up to be a very dangerous and life-threatening setup for early next week there in the southeast.
Good luck to everybody in Florida. Thank you, Mike.